Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Monday night video, excuse me. So just wanted to kind of just follow up on some things that happened today. Goldman reported and stuff like that in the morning. Delta came out and saying they bought basically they ordered a bunch of new planes from Boeing and stuff like that. So honestly, I mean, in my opinion, there was a lot more positive news than negative news. The market actually opened very green this morning and kind of held it throughout the afternoon and slowly just bled off. I think what really changed the sentiment of the market today was the fact that Apple came out. No, Apple did not come out. Bloomberg basically leaked some information on Apple's earnings next week, or some things they were going to talk about, and they said they're basically going to lay a portion of their staff off. So this is kind of a common thing that we've seen between all big companies, between Meta, or like Coinbase, all the crypto players, if they're still, if they didn't go bankrupt and then over leverage their, money, basically lending it out. But there are a lot of tech, especially fintech companies, that are laying off people. Tesla laid off people, obviously, some of the people like in the office and stuff like that work like their autonomous program. So, basically all these big companies that overhired to hoard workers during the pandemic are now kind of trimming their company, which is, you could also argue it's kind of a good thing for a company, because it kind of it retains you with the best workers, and then you kind of let go of the ones that maybe aren't as efficient as they need to be or something like that. And it kind of, it actually makes it a good thing for a company in growing in a weird way. So there are a lot of rumors that there might be an earning recession. We are in a recession. We're going to find out what the GDP is in a couple weeks at this point. The Fed speaks next week, so there's a lot of big earnings coming up even this week. Tesla does report Thursday, excuse me. So that's a big day. There's a lot of good companies reporting this week even, but we'll get kind of like a feel for really what's going on. The home home percentage dropped 12 points. It just came out this month, or excuse me, last month in June, and that's the biggest drop it's had in decades. And that means the sentiment for homes and basically the value of people are backing out of new home contracts because they can't afford it with the new rates. So there's just a lot of fear, but I think that's all really been baked in. And I think, honestly, in my opinion, the market is so oversold right now just as a whole, and just people are freaking out a little more than what they need to be, in my opinion. So that's kind of, my thoughts on the market right now. And, I really think I don't want to say we're at a bottom, but we're definitely if I were to have a glass, 100% full being we're at a top, I think we're at the 10% empty range right now, if not the bottom. Because last month, our lows, I think, were June 16th. The S&P and NASDAQ hit a bottom, and I think we're like 8 or 6 points in the S&P away from that bottom. So we'd have to have extremely bad news, a lot of fear, and a lot of pain for a couple days even to get back to those levels. Is it possible? Yes. The way I've been buying is I've been just chipping at my favorite stocks. I haven't done any buying this week. I did buy JP Morgan last week right after they reported earnings, when it went down to sub 110. I bought at 107. I have not bought since, but I'm just being patient, but I really, I'm pretty priced into my stocks currently, and, my positions are kind of large as they are. So if we go up, great. If we go down, I'll buy more. So my approach really right now is just hold on to cash, keep accumulating it. And if we get capitulation, I will gladly buy some more of my favorite stocks. Love Meta, love JP Morgan, love Nvidia. Those are really the ones I'm really focusing on right now. I'm really focusing on those mid-large cap, super profitable, cash heavy growth companies. Really, that's kind of what I'm focusing on. So Coinbase had a great day. Just switching topics, Coinbase had a double-digit return today. Crypto's doing great. So usually when crypto does well in after-hours trading, stuff like that, it usually is a good sign for especially the NASDAQ and the techie companies. It's a more risk-on environment. So crypto had a very good day today. So, that's always good. So I've been dollar cost averaging a little bit in Ethereum and Bitcoin. I was doing 50-50, and I kind of did 60-40 now. I'm doing 60% Bitcoin, 40% Ethereum. So I don't really talk about crypto much on my channel, but it is something that I currently hold it's about 4 or 5% of my wealth is in crypto right now. I don't want to go more than really 6 to 8%, depending on where it's at. It's at 23,000, 22,000 right now, Bitcoin. If it were to go down to 15, 13,000, I would probably buy it pretty aggressively because I believe in it long term. So it's, we have to remember, like, when people get hurt in crypto, that's a good thing. So, that causes regulation. It weeds out the bad run, the bad management companies, Voyager, Celsius, and companies like that get really hurt. They were just over leveraged and stuff like that and gave their money to bad lenders, but like 3AC. But, that's a whole other story. So today was a good day in the market as a whole. We did finish red in the S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow, but pre-market, at least as I'm making this video, it's all green again. We'll see what tomorrow does. I think the Apple news just really freaked people out because Apple's obviously a multi-trillion-dollar company. So whatever negative happens with Apple is really going to pull down the market as a whole because it's such a big weight in the market. So, we'll see. So, I'm just going to keep doing my thing. If I buy, I'll let you guys know. I do love JP Morgan around the 110, 112, 107 range as a long-term investment. They play dividends. I think they're super, super, super cautious too. So that's another reason why I really like JP Morgan. Like, they always think, which is good, they always think worst case scenario. They're preparing for the worst, hoping for the best. So makes you good to park your money there, especially in uncertain times like this. So that's all I got, guys. Till tomorrow. Peace.